So let's actually take a look at an example on how command injection works and how you can exploit them using the DEM vulnerable web application, a framework, or one of those servers that I actually mentioned to you. So in this example, I have a form, in here, and I'm entering 10.1.1.11, and basically what that form does is it allows the application to do a ping. So I'm gonna do a ping to the 10.1.1.11 IP address. So as you see in there, after the results, you actually see 4 packets being transmitted, and that device actually was alive. Now, what if I actually do the same thing? So I put 10.1.1.11, but then I actually put a semicolon, and then I put cat etc password. So I want to actually get or try to get the contents of the password file, and definitely I'm not supposed to do that, but let's see what actually it does. Once I actually say submit, boom, you actually see that the contents of the password file is actually displayed in the system now, right? So you see all the users in there, you see MySQL user, games, and so on, right? So that's how command injection actually works, and depending on the application, you actually get the results, and the sky's the limit, right? So once you actually have that, and especially if the application is running as root, which is even worse, right? Because if it's running as root, now you can do whatever you want in that system, right? You can create new users, you can enable services, the list goes on. So that's why there's 2 things. One, you have to validate the input in the applications, right? So as a pen tester, you're actually looking for this. As a defender, you actually have to pay attention to that, so you can build your application and provide different types of user validation, input validation. And then the second one is, don't run everything as root, right? So your application should not be run as root, especially in this scenario. If I exploited this vulnerability, and if I'm running as root, then I have complete ownership of the device. Now, OWASP, again, has a good reference on how command injection actually works. We actually discussed it in pretty detail here, but if you actually want to go even further, I'm sharing a link of the command injection page at the OWASP website.